All right, hello and welcome back. In this video, I'm just going to point out a couple things. So again, now the goal here is to communicate that you're the person for the job, obviously, or the person to fulfill the services for a client. Now, firstly, what I want to tell you is people don't hire because you have the skill set. That's what the rules say they do. People hire because you're like them and you're an extension of the team and they feel connected to you. This is why people hire. I know this is the case because when I go and I talk to people, I should make a course on this, but when I go and I talk to people, the rules are always in the way. I was hanging out. Well, what did I do? My wife and I went on a road trip in Florida once, and we went through all these tolls. I didn't even know I was driving on a toll road. And I got mail like months later saying that I had all these tolls unpaid and then there were all these fines. And I called the toll place and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, hey, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing so good. How you doing?" I guess she wasn't doing good. She had a bad day because people were nagging her about fees and fines and stuff. "Oh, hey, I'm sorry you're having a bad day." "Yeah, I'm doing okay. I hope your day gets better." It's like I'm just personalizing with her. I'm just being relatable and likable. And, hey, I was on a trip with my wife a while back. I didn't even know I took a toll road, but I just got this thing in the mail. And, I've got all these fines. I don't want to sound like a jerk or anything. I didn't know if there's anything I want to get all this stuff paid because I owe you money, but I also was wondering if there's anything you can do to help me out with this. Okay. The correct answer is no, you didn't pay your tolls. Pay your tolls. Here's how much it is. That's what should have happened according to the rules, but people don't care about the rules. They care about feeling heard and feeling seen and connection. And what I did with that lady on the phone is asked her how her day is. If you just start doing that, they'll waive all kinds of stuff. So that she waived all the fines and all the fees, and I just paid the tolls. Like I was never late. And that happens all the time. Just smiling, asking people how their day is, and you don't have to list. You're not stuck in the rules anymore. Like you get to skip over all these rules everybody's stuck at because the reality is people don't hire for rules. They hire for connection. They hire for likability. They hire because they think you're like them or they think you're interesting. So how do we get people to think these things about us? Okay. So with that, the goal here is not to just say, I'm a super duper expert in this thing. The goal is to say, I'm like you. I have your vision. I'm passionate about what you're passionate about, and I'm going to support you. Okay, that's what this resume should be, is it's an extension of what you're trying to do. And that's why we're targeting it exactly at the work and the lifestyle you're going for, because that's the work and the lifestyle these people already have and you're trying to come in alongside them. So it should be an extension of what they already are. Okay, so now with that, looking at my notes here, are we going to include experience, education, certifications? Yes. Okay, so let's just look and I'll just kind of show you this. Okay, there's education, there's certifications. So for example, if you went through a Google Ads training, you got Google Ads certified, great. If you have the ClickMill certification of graduation with 500 or 1,000 hours of experience, awesome. All of those things are great because it shows that you do have experience. All right. Experience, like, okay, so when you're looking at work experience, let's go here. Here's your education, looking for experience certifications. There you go. There you go. Experience. Okay, well, here's my job history. Cool. That's another thing you can do. Now, that is if you're looking for a job because they are looking to see that you can do what you say you're going to do. Now, if you're going for more of an entrepreneurial route, I don't usually really worry about this. I've had like in 7 years of doing Google grants, I've gotten 2 calls booked through ClickMail. And they're like, "Oh, hi, do you do Google grant stuff?" And I'm like, yeah, we specialize in the Google grant management and all this. Okay, well, are you Google certified? No, we're not Google certified. Like, no. And as a matter of fact, I'm better than most people that are Google certified. But, if you're looking for that, we can't help you, you know? And it has never been a problem. And frankly, if it is a problem and they need someone to be Google certified, then we're not right for them because I don't care about that stuff. If you want someone to do it well, we'll do it really good for you. And If you need a certification, I don't really care because I'm not jumping through Google's hoops. I already did that and it's not that fun. So, when you've learned how to put yourself in a position of power as you go out and look, what I know is if I go for the Google certification or any other certification, there's going to be all of these hoops that I have to jump through to get it. And it's going to take me a whole bunch of time. Okay, well, that might be worth it if I know that Google is going to bring me clients because I'm certified. But you know what I also know? I know that as soon as I'm Google certified, Google will say, hey, good job. You're a Google certified advertiser. And now you can join our list of certified advertisers. And you know who else is there? Like 10,000 other advertisers. So here's what's going to happen. 100 people are going to go to Google certified advertisers page and they're going to split themselves between 10,000 advertisers and I'm never going to get a lead. So best thing I get is a badge on the website. And I can say to people who book on the website, I'm a Google certified advertiser. And 95% of people aren't even going to know what that means. So it really doesn't help me that much. What does help me is some of the stuff we'll talk about later. I don't want to give it away now. But as you put yourself into a position of power and you're the entrepreneur, you're the expert. You just embody, you're the expert. I know I'm the expert. I don't need somebody else's certification to tell me what I already know. If you want to work with me, would love it, would love to support you. If not, I'm sure there's a lot of great people over on the Google search platform or whatever it is who are fine. And, they'd love to support you too. And what's interesting is when you have that level of confidence, and again, not trying to be rude, just being direct, it's like they realize that you're good at what you do and you're confident and they can walk away and it's their loss. Okay. And they'll realize that in the conversation. So again, if you're more of looking for entrepreneurial, I mean, even in some cases, maybe with looking for to be an employee, there's 100 other jobs out there just like this one. Why should I work for you? I'm not looking for any job. I'm looking for the right job. And nope, I'm not certified, but that's not really something that's, my cup of tea anyway. Whatever. Anyway, experience, that's great. As a entrepreneur, I'm not going to go and do a big list of people asking me for experience. You can go look at the website. You can see the testimonials from other clients. That's a representation of the experience that we have and what we do. Education, sure, that's important. So all of this is to say, these are important, but they're not mandatory. They're not 100% necessary, especially if you're going after clients. If you're going after clients as an entrepreneur, your goal is to get results. This stuff is second to results. And I would say that is definitely true, even if you're looking to get like just a job and just be an employee as well. If you can just say, here's the results, you're instantly ahead of the competition because everybody else is like, oh, here's how you can hire me. I'm certified, I'm educated, I'm really smart, I've worked for a lot of people. But have you ever actually gotten on the front page of Google? Well, no, but I have lots of experience. Do you see how that's second? That's not that important. Have you ever actually sold anything? No, but I went to college for sales. Okay, so you've got no experience and you haven't ever actually sold anything, but you know a lot about sales. Exactly. That's why I'm for you. That's not that good. So that's why I say don't worry too much about it. Certifications, education, experience, it's good. Put them on there. If you don't want to put them on there, like for example, let's say your education isn't that impressive, scratch it. Don't even put it on there. We'll fill it up with other stuff that looks better. Okay, so this is why I say you are an expert, you are capable, because the stuff other people look for and the stuff other people put on their resumes is the wrong stuff. So anyway, with that, in the next video, we're going to get into some more specifics that might be helpful. Okay. So with that, let's get into that video. We'll see you there.